Okay, good afternoon. Hey, we're recording this a little bit earlier, everyone. You'll see it a little bit later on tonight, but that's why you see that beautiful sunlight behind Alicia's head there. I'm at the famous store. But anyhow, we're just kind of coming in today, and I'm trying to let everyone know who people are out there that can help our young athletes succeed. And Alicia has a really cool platform. So, Alicia, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Alicia Birong, and I have a main company. It's called Guided Choices, which I'm a life coach, a hypnotherapist, and traditional therapist for over 30 years. I also have another program called Changing the Chatter, which is a program for young girls to be able to empower them. And I'm excited to do this with Mary because I've spent a lot of my time working in the area of the mind to
Mhm.
help athletes be able to be more successful.
That's great. That's great. Now, that's a really good key thing. Help athletes be more successful in the area of the mind. Hmm. That's a big statement. So,
It
if I
is.
were to say, Alicia, give me like two key points how you think you can help athletes in the area of the mind, what do you think is two things people can take away from this and say, I never knew anything about that?
Well, one would be
All right, go ahead and say again what you were saying about those two things you can share with athletes.
so the two things that I would say is first is what is keeping you from your potential?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so when I say that, I mean, what is in your mind that keeps on keeping you from being able to be the best baseball player or the best basketball or whatever? In other words, when you get up to be able to hit that ball, what goes through your mind? I can't do this or I can do this. And too many times, the first thing is that we have thoughts, but they're not always from us. And so that's the second thing is, are these thoughts that have come from other people and you're holding on to them and they're keeping you from your potential, or are there thoughts that are coming from yourself? And so with the athletes that I've worked with, it's a little bit of both. And when they change those and they reframe it and look at the positive things of where they have been successful and believe it,
Mm-hmm.
it makes a big shift in their potential. You know,
Oh, it sure does.
they
Yeah.
don't think about that negative thought when they're out there to play whatever sport they're doing. One good example is, and I use him, and I've used him for years.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Woods used hypnosis, and people are kind of sometimes scared of hypnosis, but another word is visualization, meditation, different ways to use it. But Tiger Woods, in his movie that he did about himself and his father at a very young age had him work with a hypnotherapist to be able to record positive feedback for him to change the negative thoughts in his mind and support him to grow. And that was really, and he did it at a young age, like at 7. And I get a lot of kids that even that young. So
Mm-hmm.
Tiger was able to be able to let go of that. And that's why he was so successful at such an early age, because
Wow.
he didn't have those barriers that a lot of kids do. And so that's why and I share that with my athletes that I work with. Sports hypnosis is a major thing, and as a coach, I'm able to take the combinations together and
Mm-hmm.
help them know that the power is within themselves. And that's what I also do with my Chatter Girl program.
Wow.
So it's very powerful out there.
Mm-hmm.
There are the stigmas that people have about hypnosis, but let go of those, because if you can let go of the stigmas, you can change your life. Not me, you.
Wow. Did you know, I found this out not too long ago, I think it was last year, that the Olympian athletes actually sit there and visualize every little part of their
Yep,
game, and it uses the muscles when you visualize. So you could be
exactly.
sitting there going down the hill and you're thinking, and
Uh-huh.
your muscles are actually reacting, so it becomes more of a natural reaction.
Yes, and I've seen that with my clients because that's what I do with them. I take
Mhm.
them through that, and I've had the honor of being at a couple of the Olympics, And you know, I've talked to them about hypnosis and everything, and almost all of them, there's the sports psychologist that they're using usually is a hypnotherapist, and they visualize what's happening, and then they can tell you where the stop is, where all of a sudden the signals are. You can
Mm.
see it in their body. Anytime I hypnotize a client, their breath might change if there's a something going on there, or their body, you can see their body's tightening up. They're not aware that that's happening, but I am. And so you know, I have different styles of hypnosis because everyone can be hypnotized. It's just a matter of uh, the way you have to do it.
Hmm.
And I've been doing it for over 15 years. So I've never had anyone I haven't been able to hypnotize. But hypnosis is not something like, it's like this. Drive down the road, you're going on a trip. As you're going down on the trip, you're just paying attention to the trees and the beauty. All of a sudden, click, you're at your exit. You've been hypnotized as you were walking down that road, flying down that road in that car by the beauty around you. And that's the same thing. It's like a daydream, and that's it. You remember everything that happens. And I will tell you that I have had kids become and this is why I love connecting with you, Mary, because I've had kids who've gone to colleges and have ended up getting scholarships for soccer and
Mhm.
baseball. And I have helped put them there. So
Yeah.
I love working with you for that reason.
Well, that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. You know, again, I tell everyone everything is different for a different person. So this may be something for that one athlete out there looking for that something extra or something special or something that maybe resonates better with them. Because I think everyone in this world is different and what
Yes.
fits you best. And that's my whole goal here is introducing all you guys to all these athletes is that whatever is best for that kid. Because when I hear chatter girls and you talk about negative stuff, you know, how many parents are so negative? Oh, you lost that game because you didn't hit the ball, or oh, you didn't run fast enough. You should have got to first base faster. And you know, the kids take that into heart and soul, and they
Yes.
don't realize that
Yeah.
it's chatter. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Exactly. And it's very negative chatter. And that's the reason why I wrote Chatter Girls, was
Mhm.
because you would hear that in the kids that I worked with, whether it was girls or boys, but
Mhm.
it was stopping their development
Mhm.
in the situation of empowerment for themselves. And parents don't always think about what they're saying, and they don't think that their kid's hearing it, but
Yeah,
their kid hears it.
they do.
And then it stays,
Yeah.
and it doesn't move until it's a time, until they recognize, oh, that's what's keeping me back. And no parent wants to keep a child back, but we don't always, as I say to parents, you have to think before you talk, and you have to listen before they listen. So you
Ah.
have to give the same thing back to them as you're
Mhm.
giving to them. So it's a matter of a different way of communications, and we
Mhm.
challenge that. The other thing is, Mary, I'd let you know that I do a lot of my work on the internet,
Oh.
like this. So
Mhm.
I can, you know, I can do visualization hypnosis with college students while they're at college. In fact, I have quite a few college students right now,
Wow.
and you know, I can work with them on the internet through
Mhm.
Skype and, you know, Zoom or whatever, to be
Mhm.
able to help them. They're in the comfort of the, you know, a study hall, or they're in their dorm
The
room or
dorm.
wherever. And, you know, it just takes us a short amount of time to work within that area. So I am not limited by living in Crystal Lake, Illinois. I have clients all over the country.
That's really cool because so do I. So that's a nice little commonality that we have that we can
Yeah,
share with everything. And I think it's a good idea that when those students start going on, they know that they can reach out. And you know, with technology today, gosh, you can reach out anywhere. You know what I
I
mean?
know. I
It's
know.
crazy.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I'm so happy that I can spread that and help so many more kids that really want to, you know, go to school. So it's, and you helping them along is so exciting. All right, so we have a few more minutes left. I said I keep it
Okay.
short, okay?
Okay.
So we want to go ahead and plan for a couple weeks down the road here. I don't know how we're going to do this, how much time you have, but let's plan on what we can maybe do a couple weeks from now. I like the idea. What would you like to? Hang on here, just Hey guys, how are you? It looks like we lost Alicia, or I lost Alicia, or my connection, not sure, but we don't have her finishing up. But what we were talking about is we're going to go ahead and hit on those 2 key points that she gave us for athletes. And I'm going to put down below, I'll put down her website, and then I'll put down some also information about her. Feel free to reach out to her. Feel free to comment below so we know what you'd like to hear about it. And I have some local athletes that maybe might want to come in and ask her some questions. I hope this was very helpful. And like I said, we'll post below when our next talk will be with Alicia. Thanks a lot, guys. Have an awesome day. And watch for us 7 o'clock live or recorded live. That might have to work sometimes with other people. Recorded live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Have a great afternoon.